Hey yo, how's everybody doing? Y'all miss me? Nah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just stop asking that. But hope y'all had a happy holidays and stuff like that. It's the year's almost been over. Can you believe that? So you already know what the title of the video is for. So I'm just going and say, 2024 has been an interesting year in my book, and I'm just saying it. I'm just saying how I genuinely feel. This is no fabrication, nothing like that. I genuinely think this was an interesting year. Better than 2023 for content-wise, to be honest. So this year has like more potential to it, like definitely more potential. I say why this year is better because if you look at last year, 2023. Obviously, like I said, I barely put out any content, whether it had to do like gaming, or like doing it with friends, that type of thing. But I mean, but for this year, I'd say definitely lived up to its hype. If you would look at my history of videos, then you would understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, I still got college, but that's almost coming to an end. So I'm at my senior year, and I'm actually proud of my progress. I still have no regrets. On and off YouTube, I'm right where I am, honestly. So what I'm about to be doing is that I'm gonna give you all a little recap of what happened throughout the year, while voicing over and giving out context behind it, what the intention was behind it, giving a deep analysis, so I'm switching things up. Instead of doing montages or just giving out a statement like I did last year. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so we start on the first one, Palutena versus Rosalina. So I was Palutena. My boy Yoshkins was Rosalina. So we thought of this idea just cause we've been fighting on and on our own time without recording, and like, bro, how can you hate on Palutena? Like, look at her lovely green hair. I just want to feel it. Okay, anyways, listen. So yeah, we fought each other on and on, without recording, and my boy Yoshkins commissioned an artist for the thumbnail, where you puts like 3D models in them, and yeah, shout out to this artist, by the way. I'm gonna put him on there, so you'll see what I'm talking about. It's well made, so definitely shout out to that artist. So this is like one of our like most memorable and chill moments ever. So yeah, it was me and Yoshkins, and Trey also came through. Trey Gaming, shout out to him.
What y'all up to, boys? What y'all up to?
Oh, we're doing a recording right now. Playing Smash Bros.
Oh, it's not my bad, boys. I ain't mean to. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all was doing it.
I'm not.
We was just talking about stuff, video games and all that while we're fighting each other. So it was me, Yoshkins, Carlos, and Dre Gaming. So that's pretty much all of us. And Carlos, Carlos likes to do voice impressions as well. Try to keep the whole commentary entertaining.
Gosh, imagine someone comments that. Excuse me. Logos don't have genders. They're genderless. So, I'm gonna cancel you. Like they're Mewtwo or Mew.
You know. And also the time where he like he was BRB and then just like out of nowhere pulled out this sound effect.
Wonder why I don't do streams as much. Yes, I'm talking to the audience. So.
We do not care. Wow.
Wow.
Hey, that was perfect.
Wait.
That was perfect.
I hope this video captures it.
And I thought to myself, I hope this video saves. I hope this video saves it, and it actually did. So I'm like, that was unexpected, but I'm also proud of that. Shout out to you, Carlos. But yeah, we was just chilling, having fun. Nothing crazy. It was just sort of like your casual one-on-one. I wouldn't really say it's like a mess of a video. We're just having fun. That's what matters. So I'm definitely proud of that. I would give this one-on-one session like an 8 out of 10. I would say it's like I said, it's not as messy, so I'll say it's a good rating. Let's keep it at that. And a great way to start the year, of course. So I'll never forget that moment. It would be better if I had like prepared things more, if like someone would join the voice call properly, but that's something I'll be aware of next time for sure. So yeah, 808. I mean, 8 out of 10 is good enough for me. So this is my third Smash Bros. Montage ever, because I did it with Zero Suzumi's, I did it with Yoshi, and now I did it with her. Yes, I did it with Palutena. I was motivated from that one-on-one session I did with Rosalina, and so yeah, this what led to this montage. Let me say it's kind of a hassle to like find the replays you're looking for, or try your best in making them. But regardless, it's fun when you're editing. We're in the editing process of montages. And what's interesting about this montage is that I actually gave Palutena her dialogue at the very end of that video with no voice. But yeah, just wanted to be like, make things look a little more interesting, if that makes sense. But regardless, I would do more montages like this. And shout out to Yoshkins, who played as Rosalina and Roy throughout that video. So even though there were some matches I did not do too well on, it was fun regardless. I don't know what else to put it, but yeah. If I were to rate the Palutena montage, I'd probably say 7.5. It's not that terrible. I mean, it could have been better depending on the replays I find, but I'd say 7.5, so it's not too bad. So yeah. Okay, now Subspace Chaos, the YTP series. Making episodes like this takes very long to do, and what I mean is that I'll have to download countless videos or clips, something to find to make it entertaining as possible, make it hilarious as possible, because after all, a YTP is supposed to be random, and it's not for everyone. I'm a repeat, and I've said this before, it's not for everyone. I know views don't really matter as much, but I've noticed that it's not gaining that much popularity compared to episode 2 to 1. But I would say episode 2 was the best one I've ever made so far. I'd say 3 was enjoyable to make as well, despite for me having to take so long to do. I mean, honestly, Honestly, it's fine though. I don't really care about popularity as much, but I just wanted to point it out. If I were to think of a favorite part I've done throughout the editing process, it would have to be Mario running up to Link and then just like act like you break his wrist. I'm the one who act like he broke his wrist. He had to go to the hospital. that one was fun to do. Yeah, like I said, it's just so random. Everything in this Y2P is random, which is exactly the point. And Subspace will forever be my favorite story mode. And y'all can't change my mind about it. So if I were to give this Y2P a overall rating, just the whole execution of it, how much time I spent on it, I'd say 8 out of 10. Honestly. Despite the less popularity, you know. So 8 out of 10. So here we are, me and Yoshkins once again doing our little shenanigans in Salmon Run, aka Big Run. It's where we get to fight these three big old bosses, the triumvirate. I can't even pronounce it. I can't even pronounce triumvirate. Something. All right, I'm moving on. But yeah, you get the deal. So, and we had our like Splatoon OCs do the job. Like we played as our OCs. So like if you look at the thumbnail, at the very left, you see my OC, and his name is Jalen. He's an England boy. And on the right is my friend's OC named Olivia, who was an Odling girl. Let me mind you that this video was like 2 hours straight. Like actually 2 hours straight for the original recording itself. And I had to like make it under 2 hours the best I could. And so like obviously it just took long to edit and whatnot. So there you have it, like 2 hours of our suffering. It was wild as heck. My favorite part through the editing process was when we was making fun of this Griller boss. Griller is mini boss in Samurai that you fight, but like we noticed this tile from another player, and then we just had it become a running joke with the Griller going to the arcade or something like that. It's random and stupid. Many of the favorite moments is that like the what's called, the Grisco roller is too good of a weapon, too fast, too quick. It's so useful. Like the more I use it, the more I have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I was having communication errors at the moment, which was a pain, but that's over with. Oh yeah, that reminds me. This was supposed to have a part 2, along with this video, but things started to change during that time when my PC got corrupted, saying that it has no flash drive detected or whatnot. But that was the time when I officially got a new PC, like the one I'm using right now. And so yeah, it sucked, obviously, but it's also a good change of pace, so that I'm like used to trying a new PC than using the old one that I have for like so long. But that's besides the point. So nonetheless, it was an interesting run for 2 hours straight. I rarely do Splatoon 3 content, and this is one of the things that you'll get. So which was good for that. Now for the overall rating, I'll give this like, I feel like give everything an 8 out of 10, but I'd say 8.3. 8.3. Why not? Things would have probably gone to plan. I'd say let's keep it at that. Let's keep it at that, shall we? Yeah. Boy, oh boy, Micah Deluxe. This was definitely an unforgettable moment throughout the year, and the perfect video to do before my break of college. Definitely will not forget this one. I had the gang. I got the homies with me, so there was like about, let's say, so there was me, there was Yoshkins, there was Carlos, there was GD, and then you have Elijah. So that's pretty much, let's say, 5 of us. And yeah, just our very own private lobby. Nobody came through. I would have had another member, but I could have had Trey, but it's fine. I mean, he had other things to worry about. So shout outs to you once again. So I'd say the most fun was like doing voice impressions while racing, of course.
Watch out for Umari. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, bro. It's because we all do impressions of please.
Bro, I literally...
That's probably like one of my favorite parts. Just doing our voice impressions to make the whole thing entertaining and whatnot. So first things first, I will plan to do 150cc, then 200cc, and then, whoa, Yoshkins brought up mirror mode, and then battle mode came around, and then we did a couple more of races. But as you continue on to the video further, things didn't really go out to plan, cause, and I'm gonna call him out, but Elijah decided to choose random, and which led us to what's it called?
We going back
Why
to
are we
Bangkok.
going back to that track?
Oh my
This
goodness.
is not gonna be our final race, dog.
Wait, who picked random? Was it Elijah?
Yeah, it was Elijah.
Elijah, how could you?
Bangkok or something like that. Bangkok Rush. There we go. Yeah, we've been to this mode like the second time, so things really didn't go out as planned. I was having a tough time back there, and so that's when it led us to doing 4 more races. But for the video format, I didn't really show us do 4 races. I only showed one of the races, like for Waluigi Pinball. Exactly. That was our finale, basically. So we decided to switch things up, and so yeah. It's okay, Elijah, you're still cool. I'm not exposing you or anything. I'll also play as Mitsuri, who happened to be one of my favorite characters on the Demon Slayer series. So I love her. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's pretty much how this run went. Oh yeah, I want to point this out though. My homies have the nerve to complain of like one of the stages that I choose, like Toad's Turnpike, for example.
Please.
Oh
Come
my
on.
Amar, you picked one of the most boring tracks of all time.
That was kind of on purpose, because in my opinion, I don't think it's that bad of a course. So I'm gonna just put it out there. So if I were being honest, I didn't really kept track of like the total races. So probably could have chose a different course, but it's whatever. And honestly, it was kind of on purpose. So this course is not even that bad. So if you can't abide, and if you can't abide with it, then just then cry about it. I'm playing. I would definitely see myself doing more Kart videos like this. I would do more of this for sure, and like be more what's it? Be more aware of the rules next time. Like don't choose stages twice. Like don't do repeats. That type of thing. That I would definitely be aware of. So I'm gonna continue this series. Wait, it's not a series. What am I talking about? Yeah, I will continue to do stuff like this for sure. What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah. The overall rating. Wait, before we go into the overall rating, I also put out shorts for the video specifically, just to make it fair, since I want to pin out favorite parts of the video or funnier moments throughout the video, since this is a 2-hour long freaking video. You know, that's when I had to like make shorts. So, and they've been getting a lot of love, a lot of support, which was much appreciated. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of that. I rarely do shorts on my channel, so I would lead on to that more. I would definitely do more of that. So okay, now the overall rating, I would say I give this a 9.4. Honestly, this is probably better than I expected it to be. It's like the biggest. I feel like this is like the biggest highlight out of all of the gameplays and videos that I do throughout the year. This is like the peak of my content at that point. Well, in my opinion, that is. So 9.4. Yeah, that's a good rating, indeed. Funny enough, this video was posted near the end of 2024. So my intention behind it was Corey Kenshin, GOAT YouTuber. Like, how can you hate that guy? I would say he's definitely an all-time favorite on YouTube to look out for. I'd just be going through some of his clips or search up funny clips, whether it be out of context or whatever it is. And then I stumbled onto this clip. It was just him enjoying his McDonald's, and then that's when this idea sparked up to me. And then it also became possibly one of my shortest YTBs I ever had to do. Now, during the making of this recording, as soon as this was posted out, within a few days, it already reached 1K views. Like, that's something you don't even see every day. I mean, I guess I could kind of see why it has that much popularity. It was because I put hashtags on it, but like, or even put in the title on there. But you don't even see that every day, and that's amazing to me. I'm actually proud of like what I did, even though it was like hecka short and silly, but I'm proud of it. And some of y'all are wondering why this was 18 plus. I just did it for funny purposes, alright? Don't take it seriously. Alright. Alright. It's nothing crazy. Okay. Well, it is kinda crazy, but that's just me goofing around. Just wanted to like, yeah, alright. Anyways, so I would rate this at 8.4. Like I said, it was short, so didn't really have the time as much to push further on editing one video, because then that wouldn't feel right. Like imagine pushing yourself to edit one video throughout the whole break. I wanted to work on something else, and I thought it's best to keep it out short. So I thought this is good enough for me. So okay, so I want to get this out the way. So I did a couple of streams this year. The first one I did in a long time, since 2023, and it was quite a while, such a huge gap, was Splatoon 3. And that was during the Summer Splatfest, and that was also my first Splatoon 3 stream ever. Like, I rarely put out any Splatoon 3 content, cause honestly it's hard to like prepare a stream when you have such a rusty old PC. That was obviously during a time before I had this new PC that I'm trying to manifest with. So yeah, that was the Summer Splatfest, and it was an okay stream. Didn't really go back to it as much since I'm focused on bringing other content. So and after that I did Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I feel like, no, actually I did it twice, so I feel like those are like the MVP of like streams I've done in a minute, if I'm being honest. I mean, at first it was a struggle to complete the game within a few years, but thankfully it worked out. And don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it, so I am gonna say that this was my favorite streams I did in a minute, hands down. Amazing game, and I would recommend. Even what made it more amazing was the final battle, and like I said, I'm not gonna spoil anything, so feel free. And what's even better is that I've got to save all the Waddle Dees, because that's like the main task of the game pretty much. It's like, that's probably one of the main tasks to do, is save all the Waddle Dees. I said to myself that I was gonna complete it off stream, and I actually did, so you're welcome with that. And I also did Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That was also the time when 3 Houses hit its 5th year anniversary. And so I'm like, why not give it a shot on the stream? And I was on the Blue Lions route. When I first got the game, I was on the Golden Deer route, and I released only 2 gameplays that nobody seems to like care as much, which is fine. So yeah, I was the Golden Deer route at first, and then I had to complete it off stream, cause once again, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really tune into like walkthroughs as much, cause it's hard to get each and every episode out for a small YouTuber like myself. But I rarely put out any Fire Emblem content. Well, except for the fact that I did used to do Fire Emblem Heroes on mobile, but that's such a long time ago. I would consider on doing more of Fire Emblem onto this content, cause I would most definitely say that I am a fan of the series itself. So it convinced me to do a stream of 3 Houses since it hit 5 years, basically. And if one of y'all will want to know who one of my favorite characters is, I would say it's Marianne for sure. Marianne, yeah, she's the shy one in Golden Deer. But I'm getting off track. I think I come to an understanding when I say this, and this is just by all means my opinion when I say this, but I think solo streams are way more chill and I would say normal, of course, compared to doing it with friends or like in a group-based type of stream, because if I'm being realistic, it's hard to maintain that, especially on like how I was in the past, because I was just, like I said, I was just a small YouTuber trying to make it out and trying to be heard, trying to be known, and that type of thing. But I mean, like I said, it's hard to maintain that. And if you've been hanging with me long, like if you've been in my past, Like if you've been tuned in, then you will understand why. But I still respect my homies though. I still love you guys. But this is just saying how I feel. But I'm just trying my best to keep this balanced as possible when keeping my brand as PG-15 as possible. I don't want you guys to look at me as a vulgar YouTuber. I don't want to be this vulgar YouTuber who overuses vulgar content. Like I try to keep it clean and balanced as possible, so I'm religious. I've discussed this a few times, but yeah, I'm religious. And honestly, that's just me. So, I mean, why do you think I censor most of my stuff? Just to keep it at a balance. And my job is to not make people uncomfortable, but as long as you guys are entertained and that you find this enjoyable. So, I try my best. Most of my streams will be unlisted if someone breaks the rules, or I will have to possibly edit them out. But I don't really edit some of the streams as much, so I should get to that. I should get to that as well. I mean, you will have to edit it afterwards, I believe, and just like find this like certain time point, or like where someone, yeah. But I rarely do that. But I just put the streams unlisted and whatnot. But that's probably gonna change. And so with streams that's different. But when you put it with like gameplays, then that's when you have the freedom to edit however you want to edit your videos. So I lean on to gameplays more than I do with streams, basically. But I love streaming, don't get me wrong. So I'm just going at my pace, so hopefully I get to push that further in 2025. And for the Splatoon stream, I gave it a 6.9. So it was okay. It's nothing great. For the Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I would say I'd give it a 9.8 if I'm being honest, because my mic was a little iffy. So I mean, it would have been a 10 if my mic weren't all like that. But then again, I didn't really care as much until now. So and then Three Houses, I'll give it 7.8. Yeah. So that's pretty much all the streams I've done throughout the year. So there y'all have it. Oh yeah, another thing I would like to mention is on late 2024 or November 29th, I got to do a collab with Trade Gaming himself. We was doing Mario Kart, that was his first Mario Kart stream ever, so definitely had a blast with that one. So I invited a bunch of friends like onto the group chat.
You are very lucky Trade's channel was family friendly. That's the perfect spot to body in. Perfect spot to body in.
And it was, yes, it was chaotic, but at the same time it was fun. So it was a 50-50 type of vibe. But regardless, I had fun. I'm sure the others did. But just wanted to point that out. So shout out to you, Trade Gaming. Go check out his content. So that's my guy. That's my guy. So yeah. I've got to admit, this was a nice pace throughout the year. Honestly, better than last year, I would say. So, and I've been meaning to say this. Some of you guys notice, some of you guys don't. But I'm just saying it anyway. But this channel has been hitting 10 years. When I first got into this YouTube platform, I wanted to push plushy videos onto the platform. I didn't really care about gaming until now. So life was different for me. So I would have been in a different path, and life would be different if this channel were not standing, and it's safe to say that I am happy where I am right now. whether on or off YouTube, when I'm not on YouTube or when I'm on YouTube, I'm grateful. And one thing's for sure is that there will be a stopping point, because you cannot do it forever. I mean, you can't. You gotta retire at some point. So, and like look back on like how much you left an impact. And that's exactly what I'm doing as I'm being put onto this earth, to like entertain you guys and like have the benefit for you guys and for myself, like just to make you guys feel good, like feel amused, feel like that I'm like worth giving out the entertainment for. I mean, but yeah, you know, I mean, God knows where would I be. I mean, and I feel like my future would be even more brighter, involving creators like myself, for small creators, that is. But I'm grateful, for real. I'm gonna just go and say this to be real, but I can't be forced to say that not every year is a great year, because obviously there's going to be ups and downs, and you will have to go through the trials on your own, whether it be mentally, physically, or even spiritually. But I'd say when I look up to God, that's when I have hope. That's just how I feel. So and I just keep going and have that faith and add it on to here. So wherever I am, wherever I want to be. And so my advice is, don't let your ideas go to waste, or don't doubt yourself trying to give out ideas. Don't doubt your ideas at all. If it doesn't work out, then try new things, you know? So I'm just a guy who loves being creative. I just love being creative, and like I just be bringing out creative ideas to life in like any format, whatever it is. Like whether it be like making video content, doing streams, producing music, plenty of other stuff in real life or so. And once again, wasn't really much content, but I think that's good enough for the year, of course. And by the time I'm making this video, you're gonna see that this is gonna be released in 2025. So there y'all have it. But honestly, it's good enough for me and for you guys. I try my best to give you a recap. I try my best to give out info. So this is my first recap, I guess. I could possibly see myself doing this as an annual thing. So now for future video ideas, all I'm gonna put out or say, all I'm gonna say here is that I am planning to do some PC games on here, just to have a little break from Nintendo. That's it. I'm saying it right there. I'm not gonna spoil too much about it. And of course, you'll get streams, Nintendo-based games, non-Nintendo-based games. So, and YTPs, of course, just more of my style, you know. But other than that, so I honestly, over 10 years, or like by the time you guys found out about this channel, I thank y'all for sticking around, because life was different before I even got onto this situation. Over 10 years is crazy, and I'm excited to see what this year would bring in 2025. And one thing I want to say before I head out is that and this is just, I'm just coming out as a religious person and saying this, but keep God in your life, as always. Cause all of this, on like what I'm doing or what everyone's doing for their purpose, I mean, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you know who, how everything is created. And of course, he's the creator of all things. And I'm here trying to be a creative person on giving out content. Just doing what I love and for what you guys love. So, and I love it. And I'm forever thankful. So, I will see you guys when I see y'all. Peace.